going on, guys? Dustin with the Custom Offsets, and we're back with another video. Today I'm joined by Rainey. We're doing one that's a little bit different this time. You guys loved the foreign truck trends video so much that we thought we would dial it down a little bit more specific. So today Rainey and I are gonna sit down and go over specifically automotive trends in Australia.
They have enough of them, so I mean, doesn't take much.
And they're rowdy. I mean, I guess if I lived in a place where it was completely desert and everything tried to eat you or kill you, I would probably be pretty rowdy too. Before we jump into it, if you need wheels, tires, suspension, accessories, customoffsets.com. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, up first, we have an insane burnout Toyota. Is the only thing they're telling us. What's Hilux? This thing is rowdy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just massive blower sticking out of the hood and no tires, just smoke.
It's cool and I'm all for burnouts, but because that's such a waste of money. Like, you know it doesn't go down a track fast.
No.
It's too tall.
It's cool for burnouts.
Yeah, I love burnouts. I am so not into wasting money.
I would have to have a good tire sponsor to do something like this, because like,
right,
that's conservatively like $700 you just burnt off, you know?
Not including fuel.
Exactly. And I assume it's not super great on fuel either. Oh, there goes the tire. You can see the chunks go flying out the back.
30 seconds.
Damn.
No, it's dope, and I'm all for burnouts. I like doing them, but yeah, that's so expensive.
Oh my Lord. Look at the whole exhaust system is burnt, you know, just cherry red, because it's dumping fuel down into the exhaust manifolds.
Things gotta make some serious power.
I love that it's a flatbed too. So it's like, here's this little Toyota pickup with a flatbed, a fuel cell, and then a massive blower sticking out of the suicide doors.
I with it for a little Hilux.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, man. They're awesome. But it's crazy to me that like this is super common in Australia, is like big, dirt, nasty blowers and all of the burnouts.
Yeah, which I'm all for it. I don't know how much they can afford it.
For real.
That's not cheap.
For real. Let's keep moving. Up next, this one is titled Aussie Road Trains. First scene here is a flat nose KW with a big old cow catcher on the front.
Pretty typical when you get down to the Australian road trains is huge, you know, what we called in the trucking industry is BFGs. You can assume what those stand for. Is quite literally the company name. They, out in the deserts of Australia, there's tons of kangaroos and
3, 4, 5.
Everything
6,
else you can imagine.
7.
I mean, yeah, having cow catchers is like #1.
10 sets of axles on this thing.
Full of shit.
Literally just like random build parts for, I don't know if they're running cable or what, but I also love how he's like running down this dirt road. Oh, okay. As I say, he's running down this dirt road and there's a paved highway right next to him.
A lot of Australia's back roads are definitely dirt, and they're f***ing rough. If you've never watched any videos of some of these guys going through this, they're fording like 2-3 feet of water, and there's no one out there to save them. Like if they get stuck, and you're waiting.
Yikes.
And you're waiting for someone to come by, not waiting for someone to show up.
Correct.
Been here nearly half a day now, and just no traffic at all.
It's insane to me. So here's 1, 2, 3. Is there a fourth?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fourth trailer on there. Dude's just got, these look like dump trailers in the back there. To the point that one of those in the state of Wisconsin would be considered legal weight limit, you know? Yeah. And these guys are hauling 4 of them down the road. Can you imagine I mean, how long do you think that is? Those 45, 50 foot a piece?
I bet you it's all of like 200 feet.
Jesus.
Give or take, you know.
3/4 of a football field behind you, just
pay
hanging
for all
out.
those tires.
Nope.
It comes right back around to the whole tires thing.
You are really worried about tire prices,
Tires are
aren't you?
expensive, dude. Especially when you have to do that many sets of duals.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you start talking 8, 10 axles on there and 2 tires, you know, 4 tires an axle. Holy shit. I almost freaked out for a second too, because I saw the one truck on the right lane and I was like, oh my God. And I was like, wait a second. It's Australia. They drive on the wrong side of the road. Or maybe the right side. I don't really.
Their toilets flush backwards too. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't. Listen, the land down under, a little different there.
It would have been cooler if they would have had like the more like them like out in the outback smoking kangaroos, like no bullshit, like 100. Dude, you don't even slow down. You just keep on trucking.
Can you imagine pulling something like that down a dirt road, bouncing all over the place?
No.
Not for me, man.
I don't even know if you'd realize like one of your trailer tires blew out. If it did.
Just keep going.
I mean, like, would you really feel it? Probably not.
I think that's one of those where you stop and you kick every tire on the truck before you get back in it, you know?
Yeah.
Let's keep moving. Do you know what's next?
Yeah.
You don't sound excited.
Everyone loves them, and I'm just like not.
I think we love them because we can't get them here.
See, and they really don't. They don't wow me.
Up next is the Holden Ute. These things are so freaking cool.
Man, I don't know. I'm not into them.
Why?
I hate the Pontiac G8 front.
Okay,
And I
all
think
right.
that is quite literally the biggest problem I have with them. Other than that, like I'm all for like the V8 small vehicle, my Colorado case in point.
That thing was rowdy too, by the way.
Yeah, like these look more slick. That front end destroys me.
They're definitely a little bit different. It's, for those of you that aren't familiar, the Ute is basically the Australian modern day version of like the El Camino, really. I mean, it's a car with a bed.
And it blows my mind. It is technically an American car.
Yeah.
Why the don't we have them? We need a new shop truck.
Dude, this thing would be a rowdy shop truck.
It'd be the most useless vehicle we own.
Well, it can't be much worse than our shop truck. These things are so neat though. They're rowdy and they're V8s and they sound good and they do wicked burnouts because there's no weight on the rear.
I don't mind them, they need a severe front end up.
Yeah, they need a facelift for sure.
And Ford needs to start doing them with the Barra engines in them.
Side note, can we just talk about that for a second?
The Barras?
Yes.
Dude,
Holy shit.
those make some serious power in a relatively compact form.
Yes.
And they sound like a newer version of a 2J.
Yes.
I know this is a truck channel, but I give a fuck. Me and Dustin are both car guys too, so 2Js, Barras, LSs, El
Yes.
Caminos. If you like motors, you would know. Barras
Exactly.
are f***ing rowdy, and they're like the new go-to.
Yeah, and they're finally, you can get them in the States, which is super
Yeah.
cool. Anything else you want to cover on the Ute?
Are there more f***ing brands? Like, you only see the Holdens.
Yeah, I mean, Subaru makes like the Baja or whatever, which
That
is,
doesn't count.
yeah.
Now there's the Subaru Brat. They made a new one.
Dude, that'd be dope.
Or what we say in Wisconsin, the Brat.
Yes.
I think if they made, like if Ford did it, like Toyota, I think might make one or did. I don't know. It'd be cool to see like other companies make one instead of like just the GM variant.
Yeah, play in that market space.
Mainly just because the front end, because that front end's been around, or like I think the GTO front end was on them. The front end's just my biggest gripe is it's just very dated for the US.
All right, the last one on our list is just titled, Holy shit, this thing sounds good.
Yeah, and that is one nice thing about Utes is, you already have your 6.0 or whatever f***ing size LS that come with.
You still have it, you have an LS regardless.
Yeah, I mean, like, and you have the GM power plant, the GM Trams, everything about them has been notoriously known for taking power very well and or adding power.
Yeah. Boost as well, they take boost well.
The motors are easier to build, relatively inexpensive. I mean,
Gnarly.
It's like, like a regular cab short bed Silverado, just lighter, not a f***ing body on frame, which is a give and take, but.
Oh, dude. This is what I'm saying. Utes are crazy, absolute burnout machines, big power, and I think they look good, yeah.
See, at night they look really good because it's like the mission of the Evo, the BMW front bumper, like all sorts of like front ends at once. But like in the day, it's just like that's a G8.
Look at that turbo, big nasty turbo in there.
Yeah, I mean it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean anyone that runs a plate, GTX 45. Yeah, I don't know how the you run that in Australia. I really don't. Dude, they're so strict.
Is that a truck or a car?
I think they technically classify it as a car. For Wisconsin, America, I don't know what you'd really classify that as.
I think it would be a truck because it has over 50% of the total vehicle length is cargo space.
Yeah.
That's why you can classify a van as a truck, That's another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like burnouts and stuff, I think Australia is the place for you. What do you think of the Australian auto market? Let us know down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, let us know as well, and we'll keep making them.
I think next time we should do Sweden.
Let's do it.
All right, bet.
All right. Peace.
Bye.